Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to make this video here just real quick and straight to the point. Um, there's a lot of videos out there, actually tons of videos out there about the correct name for it was the 2014 Go Fast rocket launch. And there's a bunch of videos out there saying the rocket went up and hit the dome, hit the flat Earth dome, because it shows the rocket going up and then instantly stopping. And I mean, there's just tons and tons of videos out there. Uh, so I investigated into it a little bit and found out that's not the the case. It's not the finding. And I mean, I had a feeling that wasn't really the reason on uh, why it did that or what happened, but it is definitely odd that the rocket's just going full speed and then all of a sudden it just stops real quick. Um, and I'll show you right here the footage on, if you haven't seen it, on what everyone's talking um, about it going up and hitting the dome. So this video here basically has 362,000 views on it, 2,000 up thumbs and 900 down, and showing the rocket and what happened. So let's take a look here. So there's the rocket shooting up to space. The first independent highest rocket launch, which is, you know, somewhat of a milestone marker. Here you could hear it coming to a slow down, slowing. And then boom, it'll just stop out of nowhere. Now, if you just think first offhand, that is pretty weird, you know? And if you're thinking in the flat earth theories, flat earth conspiracy, it's something that definitely come to your mind. Oh, it hit the dome. Because normal rockets don't every day just do that, you know? Stop on a dime like that. And here's the reason why. I'll show you guys. So the reason why the rocket instantly just stopped as if it were hitting a dome is, I guess, some of these rockets have a D-spin mechanism in them, and it's kind of like a little yo-yo system with two weights in it, and it throws out the weights and causes the rocket to stop spinning. So that's what it was. And I found some footage of that D-spin system. I couldn't really find anything out there. I only found one thing that actually showed the mechanism on what it is and what it does. And I was kind of thinking on some of the different uses for having such a thing. So I'm sure there's uh, reasons for having the D-spin system for the projectile part of the rocket, but one of the reasons why I possibly would see a benefit of putting something as such in would be for if you have cameras on them, like for this instance, when they reach to the very top before they start falling down, you get some good video and images, because you kind of get that spinning stopped and still. So that's probably also one of the reasons on why they put such a thing on there to get it to stop spinning, get some real good images. So here's a quick little video on the de-spinning system for those rockets. So you can see it spinning, and then the little strings with the weights pop out right there, and that's what gets it to stop spinning. See that? And there you have it. And here's a slow motion of one of those D-spinners. You can see it shooting out the weights right there. Now, however, with that being said, if this video topic has attracted some round earthers, I don't know what Earth is, what shape it is really, but with that dome debunked on the rocket, what I still have to agree with is um, the different structures being able to see real far with high zoom lenses that supposedly shouldn't be seen. So I agree with that. And then I also agree with the pictures of the rocket showing a straight horizon as well. Like these images right here showing a completely straight horizon. And you could literally see the sun to your left and the moon to your right. So that I also agree with. And then I also agree with the sun being a lot closer than they say it is, clearly by being able to see that real bright sunspot on the clouds, showing that it's got to be a lot closer than billions of miles away. So there you have it. No rocket hitting the flat earth dome like everyone's talking about, with millions of videos with hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views. It is an odd anomaly, but that's why I wanted to research it and figure it out, because there's just too much talk and nonsense on YouTube, and I don't really like that. It's just spreading false info to everybody, and there's a lot of that on there. And that's another one of the kind of reasons or goals with having this channel here, is I just try to post anything that I know is for sure solid, hard facts. That way people aren't misled and misguided in their looking and researching of things. With that said, about the flat earth stuff, I don't know what exactly it is, but I know for sure it's not what they say it is. If you look at the diagram, the little cartoon diagram of the model of what they say how it is, going through, chasing the sun through space, just blasting through infinite space, spinning around the sun while spinning at the same time, is just straight absurd. So, and then also in the terms of investigating stuff or looking at the flat earth things, in retrospect to what we've been told, is part of the scientific method is scientific observation, and what you could see with your eyes is, a big part of that. And clearly there's a lot of things that we could see with our eyes. Anyone could prove something with numbers, with a math figure. Anyone could make numbers to a big mess and make it come out and deceive people. But what you see with your eyes is a whole different story, and it's kind of hard to think of something different, or think of something that you've been taught or told when your own eyes are telling you differently. So that's another thing that comes to my mind. And then another thing in the back of my mind too that no one really talks about is, you hear a lot, even like Hillary Clinton with her speech when she didn't get the presidency, of saying we still haven't shattered the highest glass ceiling, but hopefully someday we will, and someday soon. And I think that terminology means something, and it possibly means, there is something like that. So just another thing to think about. So that'll wrap up this video, basically proving that no rocket hit any dome of some sort. So if you guys are inclined to, please share this video around to get the message out further with all of the flat earth freaks that think it hit the dome and are so positive it did, because it's something that needs to get told to a lot of people. because it's a big misconception. So with that, I will talk to you guys later, and subscribe if you like what you see. There's a lot more to come, and a lot of other good older vids to check out. Thanks for watching.